this, so I wasn't sure if I was supposed to read the bio, but I'll let you guys do it so I can have a little more time telling funny stories. Two of my best friends for the last 35 years happen to be Terry Hedrick and his twin brother Todd. They've been the closest people to me outside of family since I was in 3rd grade. And driving over here, I was thinking about some words for Terry, and I came up with 4 F's. And I didn't realize so many of my teachers would be in this. So I know what you're thinking. No, they're not all the same word. And I did get those grades. For all 5 years. So, the 4 F's for Terry was family, fun, focus, and fulfillment. Terry is someone who's just so caring for his family and dedicated, now with 2 kids and a lovely wife. His family lives in Easton. They all live and breathe Easton, and they're just fantastic human beings. He's so committed to family that he really didn't give me a whole lot of time to prepare for the speech or know what to talk about. So I have no idea what he's going to come up here and say, but if it's anything like his 1991 bid as student council secretary, it's 18 words and it's going to be the most memorable thing you ever hear. I'll let you know how it goes. It was a 3-way race between Alicia Downey, Sean Harris, and Terry Hedrick for secretary of student council. They went up to the PA system. Alicia knocked it out of the park. 5 minutes of big words and stuff I'll never understand. Sean came up and told about all the changes and things he was going to do, and Terry was quite simple. Remember when you vote today, it's not Sec Alicia, it's not Sec Sean, it's Secretary. So there's Terry's fun. I have to thank you for actually having this Hall of Fame, because in 1992, Olive Ames scored 49 goals in the season, and Terry scored 26. That's pretty impressive. I was a midfielder. I held a very important, pivotal role in the team. I was the high-fiver and hugger after the goals were scored. So what would happen would be, I would see the focus of the goal. I would be able to see the goal before anybody was going to get it, and I would run real fast. I'd high-five and hug and look for the newspaper camera. And the third to last game against Mansfield, Terry had scored a couple of goals. He was hit his 26th goal, which had him, I believe, tied or at record for all of Ames. And Terry had this blazer shot, and it hit the goalie, went past the goalie, and it was sure to go in. So I immediately made my mad sprint to high-five and hug him, but something happened. The ball wasn't going fast enough. It was still going to go in, but it wasn't going in like it used to. So as Terry turned around to high-five and hug me, I went right past him, pushed him aside, and I handed the ball into the goal. Luckily, nobody saw it. Got my first goal. I turned around, and Terry was one of the first people to high-five and hug me and tell me, congratulations, that's a great goal. The rest of the people told me I was a moron. But that could have been Terry's 27th goal. He was a fantastic player, he was a fantastic friend, he was a fantastic fan. The last story that I'll tell you about Terry is, growing up, I was never an athlete. I never really understood what it took to be an athlete. And so I looked at Terry and Todd, and I always wanted to be like them, to try to be as good as them. So first, I figured I had to listen to the music they wanted to listen to, which was Metallica. So that kind of put a crimp in my style for becoming a professional break dancer. So I started to listen to Metallica, and I didn't get any better at playing soccer. So then I said, it's got to be the shoes. So I went to Gottschalk's with him, and I saw that Terry got shoes smaller than his foot size. So if he got one size smaller, I went and got 2. 2 days later, I was at the hospital, and they thought I had rheumatoid arthritis or some rare foot-shrinking thing. So then I was like, it's got to be the food. So I took my crippled feet over to Terry's house, because his dad, who was a master chef, was going to do a carb load the night before a game, and I figured this was going to be it. I was going to become a great soccer player. Until I had my first Mr. Hedrick meal, which was spaghetti with hot dog slices and ketchup sauce. I miss those meals. What I realized years later was, I read a book called Outliers, and I've done a number of business cases where I learned it takes over 10,000 hours to be an expert at anything. That's 20 hours a week for 10 years. Terry put that in. He put more than that in. He gave everything he had, and then some, and he never left anything on the field. He is an absolute athlete, an amazing human being, and at 42 years old, joined the police force in Rehoboth to show his fulfillment of wanting to do everything in his power and his dreams. I couldn't be more honored to have this. I'm sorry it took so much time, but I didn't read the bio, so it gave me 30 seconds. But I'm honored to introduce my friend and inspiration, Terry Hedrick.